Hey guys, so we're back in the garage. It's Monday morning, or Monday midday. I finished getting the suspension out of Gary's car, the 912, the white 912 we're restoring, and I want to go over that with you. And before I do that, this last weekend we went to Beatty, Nevada. I DJ a party there at a bar for a couple of nights, and we took the 68 912 that I'll be selling. It's an Irish green, beautiful car. And we went there and we did it. We entered it in a parade. So we were in a parade. And during the parade, we got to meet a Wonder Hussy, which was really cool. She videotaped us, videotaped the channel on the license plate that we have. She's going to share a link on her video of the town event, which was really cool. Anyhow, the car show, we did a first place in the sports car section, 1963 through 1975. And there was some nice sports cars there. And we took the first place in the Porsche, which is really cool. I'm very excited about it. Here's the trophy we got. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I thought that was really cool. So there it is. Beatty Day 24. And there was quite a few cars there. It was a good event. It's not like we were in a car show with 5 cars, so it was a good thing. I got some video of that. I'll share that in my next video. When we show the green car, we did some nice video work on that one. Anyhow, Gary Leivers 912. There it is. We've got all the suspension taken out of it. I've got the through body sway bar, all that's already CAD plated and done. And we've just removed everything. There's the bearings for it there. We're gonna run new rotors on the front, in the rear. We got those coming. Here's the suspension, and I got Chloe and Jack out here today, and he's scratching away, of course. And there's the little Chloe, there's my little garage dog. Jack kind of hangs out for a little bit, and then he decides he wants to go inside. Anyhow, so here we go. All this is the hardware from the suspension, the bolts, the nuts, the dust plates, everything. All this is going to get gold CAD plated, and we'll reassemble it. There's the crossbar for the steering rack. The steering rack, we're gonna go to turbo tie rods, which you should go to anyways. The bushings in here are all gone. You're gonna get a lot of play out of there. And then you gotta check this out. This bushing here is the one that sits in the clamp up on top. It's just got a set of needle bearings in there that it rotates on. That's kind of smashed up. This would be okay if you re-put it in. I'm gonna put a new one in there. This isolator here, you can see, is completely wasted. See that? And when you're actually turning your steering wheel, that's all the extra play you're gonna have in the wheel. By the time it actually gets out to the end there, you can imagine how much play is in there. So you watching, you helping. So right there, she likes that noise in there. So that movement, that's an incredible amount of play right there. Oops. So that's one of the big problems. The other problem, these guys on the trailing arms, they're pretty bad. They're pretty loose. They're moving in their housing. So we're gonna replace those. And of course, this is all getting finished. The A-arm bushings, the back ones are actually pretty tight. There was no movement in them. Nice rotation, but no movement. The front rubber mounts was pretty tight also, but you can see how fatigued and aged the rubbers on the outside. And we are going to replace those also. And there's our shocks. The shocks were all Coney, which is good. We're going to replace those with the same. The trailing arms, we'll redo the brake assemblies, the brake shoes. We'll put another set in there. Those are kind of glazed over. That'll get all serviced and stuff. Brake calipers, I have a guy in Long Beach. His name is Pat. I send him these. He sends them the original, the same ones I send him. He sends back completely done in gold CAD, because that's what I like to do them in. He'll do them in black. If you need a contact for brake calipers, He does a beautiful job, and actually what he charges is really not worth the money trying to do them yourself, because he's got all the right tools, and those things are pretty tough to take apart and rebuild. You got to have the right stuff to do that. So anyhow, on the bushings, we're going to go with all the original rubber bushings. Some cars you can use the poly bronze that are out there. This car is getting all new rubber, original style rubber bushings in there. So that's the way we're going to go with that. Anyhow, so everything's out, and it will go where it needs to go and get done, and then we'll reassemble. And when we reassemble, then we'll start working on the car itself. Meanwhile, the steering rack, I've got quite a few steering racks in the garage, in the shop. I'll check this one out, see what it feels like. If I don't like it, we'll replace it with another one. But that isolator will get replaced for sure, and that bearing housing there will get replaced also. And then everything else will get powder coated. So that's kind of where we're going with this. We'll remove this guy, get that out of there, clean that up, and then let me show you something here. That lower bolt there, right there, that is where that is located. The angle, that is the stock position for the stock ride height on I would say on all the Porsches. That's where they sit, even on 911s. Now, these bushings are a little worn. It might sit a little higher. It might move very just a scratch, but if you pull this out and re-index it, put it on another spline, this would be higher, and that would lower the car. So that's a whole nother thing. I don't know if we will do a video down the road on lowering, how to lower the Porsches if you want. The front's really easy to do. So that's kind of where we're at on the 912 now. This will all get out to the CAD plater. The CAD plater will get what he needs. The powder coater, probably about 2 or 3 weeks out. I'll start getting everything back. The plating I get done pretty quick. That's kind of where we're at on this car right now. Meanwhile, we're building I've got a 3-liter to a 3.2, a little race motor for Eric out in Palm Springs, which is a really nice little motor. And I got a 3-liter going. The motor for this car is done already. That's ready to go. I think I showed you that in the last video. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm going to do a video on the green, Irish green 68912. That one's going up for sale. Going to do a video so I can sell that car, and I'll just share that video that I do on it. We took a lot of video up in Beatty, Nevada, in the parade and all that. It was really a really nice event, a really good weekend. We had a great weekend, and we got a trophy, which is kind of cool. So anyhow, the trophy was a kind of a really nice surprise. So anyways, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, right now the channel has 896 subscribers. We're getting so close to 1,000. I'm so excited. It's been just over a year, and just so you guys know. So if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, help us out. That'll I don't know where it goes from there. It just seems to be getting exciting. They keep saying, hey, you're almost there to 1,000. So that's kind of neat. Didn't know how far this was going to go or how long I was going to do this, but the guys that I met at the Louvre 10 show really pushed me harder to get more stuff out, because it was really cool. I really liked that the guys came up and said hi. That was so exciting for us. So anyhow, all right, next video will be the 68 Irish green, and then I promise the dune buggy will come out. The weather is perfect now. This morning was all a little cold this morning, which is nice. That's where that car runs its best. So all right, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.